Good morning. It's Friday, July 3rd. I'm Miriam Bosilevets. NWT RCMP say its review of the December 2025 arrest of a Dene man has determined the force used by officers was appropriate in the circumstances. Cabin Radio's Emily Blake reports.
The Dene Nation had criticized police's use of force in the arrest of Elias Schiller. They said the incident left the 25-year-old with severe hypothermia and frostbite. The RCMP refuted the Dene Nation's claims. The police force said Schiller was uncooperative with officers and sustained frostbite due to self-inflicted exposure to the cold. Police say following criticism, they met with Dene Nation officials and offered to show them body-worn footage of the arrest. RCMP say both parties committed to better collaboration and communication. The Dene Nation declined to comment.
Late last month, police rearrested Schiller following an hours-long operation on Yellowknife's Williams Avenue. NWT Fire and the village of Fort Simpson said that while Fire FS-16 hasn't moved much in the last few days, a bad wind change could become a significant threat, especially given the fire is burning close to Highway 1 near the Wild Rose area of the community. With little rain in the forecast for the next week, the village said residents should expect the evacuation to last at least another few weeks. Meanwhile, Wrigley remains on an evacuation order. Chief Jamie Moses said the community is set to remain through the weekend. That fire is being described as dormant, but critical work remains. For a full fire map and more details, visit Cabin Radio's website. RCMP in Tuktoyaktuk say a person has drowned during an incident involving a snowmobile on the Arctic Ocean outside the community. In a statement released yesterday, police said officers were called to the scene near Reindeer Point just before 7 p.m. on Canada Day. Multiple witnesses observed one person submerged. A second person was able to swim to shore uninjured. RCMP said volunteer firefighters, officers, and members of the community organized a search operation by boat. The 32-year-old male victim has not been named by police. A tribunal won't rehear a workplace harassment claim from a former firefighter and paramedic with the city of Yellowknife. The man had first sought compensation for a psychological injury related to workplace harassment in 2020. That claim was first denied, then granted on review, then dismissed again on appeal. The Workers' Compensation Appeals Tribunal found the man had developed a psychological disorder due to harassment, but determined he was not entitled to compensation. Nearly a year later, the tribunal denied the man's request for an extension to seek a rehearing of his claim. Tribunal rules give parties 6 months following a decision to request a rehearing. The NWT Supreme Court upheld the tribunal's decision last week. And signs went up yesterday urging swimmers to not go in the water at Fred Henne Territorial Park's beach in connection with elevated E. coli levels. Nobody has so far reported any illness in connection with the warning. NWT Park said routine testing had detected elevated levels and follow-up tests are underway. The territorial government released a statement last night saying shoreline play, in addition to swimming, wading, and drinking untreated lake water, should be avoided. Your weather forecast for today: there's a high chance of showers for most of the territory along with air quality warnings. Yellowknife, high of 23 with a high chance of showers. Inuvik, 4 with rain. Norman Wells, 12. Hay River, 21. Fort Smith has an air quality warning, high of 24 and a chance of showers. And Fort Simpson has an air quality warning, 23 degrees today with a mix of sun and cloud.